Happy Saturday and happy June 1st. It is the first day of June already. Half the year basically done and behind us. And June 1st marks the first day of hurricane season. So the 2024 Atlantic hurricane season has begun today. Fortunately, there are no tropical developments expected over the next week across the Atlantic basin. Great news. Typical when the season first begins, it's pretty quiet. Things don't really pick up until August and September, usually on average. But now is a good time to kind of review those plans and get prepared for the season that starts today and ends on November 30th. But as for our weather going into this weekend, it is going to be kind of on the wetter side, like we've been mentioning. We've had some rounds of rain the last couple of days, and we have more on tap today in the afternoon and more tomorrow. But then a drier pattern will settle in starting Monday, and that will last for several days during the new work week. It will be turning hotter, though. Our temperature is increasing back into the 90s starting on Monday. And today is still going to be pretty warm and humid, but we should stay in the mid to upper 80s for our afternoon high temperatures. We'll see partly sunny skies with those storms starting to fire up after the lunch hour, so the middle of the afternoon throughout the early part of the evening. But the storms should be hit or miss. Not everyone is going to see the rain, but some of those showers can get heavy in a few spots. Later tonight, things should start to kind of taper off. Mostly cloudy skies tonight, but mainly dry overnight with temperatures in the 70s through tomorrow morning. So here is what's coming our way. Let's time it out with you with the Precision Cast. This is our IBM model to give you a good idea of what's happening. Now, the model is not always exact with these pop-up storms on where things will form, but you get a kind of good glimpse at this afternoon. Scattered showers and storms will be with us for a few hours today, starting maybe around 2 o'clock, lasting till about 6 o'clock this evening. Again, more hit or miss variety. Later tonight, things start to really quiet down. Overnight, not much happening. And then tomorrow, starting in the morning, model indicating a stray shower or storm early tomorrow. Pretty hit or miss, pretty isolated in the morning. But then getting closer to the lunch hour tomorrow, through the afternoon, that's when storms become a little bit more scattered across the area. I don't think it's going to be as wet tomorrow with our upper disturbance that we have coming through today. Should be kind of out of here. So this model kind of overperforming and might be giving us too much to work with tomorrow. So I don't think it's going to be as wet on Sunday, but still plan for a few scattered showers and storms tomorrow. Things, though, start to change by Monday. As for today, we still have that marginal risk for severe weather. It's very low. It's a level 1 out of 5. 1 or 2 of those storms may give us those stronger wind gusts up to maybe 40 or 50 miles per hour, kind of like what we've been seeing the last couple of days. 1 or 2 rogue storms, a little bit on the stronger side. Gusty winds possible, maybe some small hail. Lightning, of course, in a few of those storms, certainly this afternoon, and some heavier showers. So some steady and soaking rain today may lead to some isolated street flooding in a few spots. Not for everybody. It's going to be really localized. It's not going to be a big issue everywhere, but we're highlighted for a risk of flooding today. We could at least see some nuisance ponding, nuisance puddles on some of our roads this afternoon and through the first part of tonight. So make sure you drive carefully, take it easy on the roads. Make sure to avoid those typical big puddles and areas that flood pretty easily in the New Orleans metro, especially if storms kind of sit and dump some rain over a couple hours this afternoon. So expect scattered storms today and tomorrow. It's going to be warm and muggy with temperatures in the upper 80s today and tomorrow afternoons. And outside of any showers, we'll see a mix of sun and clouds. And then things start to change as this upper disturbance pulls away. We still have a lot of moisture around, ample warmth, ample moisture to fire up storms today with the help of that disturbance, and then ample warmth and moisture tomorrow to fire up storms. But then as that system kind of pushes off, an upper level ridge of high pressure will start to build off to our west. That should help reduce our rain chances a lot Monday through Wednesday. So mostly dry weather expected for those 3 days. Can't rule out a stray shower, but really not expecting much because of that upper ridge. But then later in the week, by Thursday and Friday, this strong upper low, the strong upper trough in the northern part of the country in the Great Lakes may send us a weak front by later in the week. It may not make its way all the way here. We're getting into almost the second week of June at that point. Sometimes the fronts, of course, don't make it all the way far south. So this will probably change up a lot, but if a weak front does come in, that will certainly help increase our rain chances again by next Thursday and Friday. And if the front can make it, maybe we'll get some slightly less humid air, slightly drier air, may be able to come in later next Friday and maybe into next Saturday. We'll be watching that to see maybe we'll get some relief Probably not, but maybe. So our chance for rain stays high today and tomorrow. Keep the rain gear handy. We'll have the scattered storms around today and tomorrow afternoons, and then Monday through Wednesday, mostly dry. 20% chance for a stray shower Monday. That's it. Even lower Tuesday and Wednesday. Sunshine returns probably in full force those days. And then Thursday, Friday with that weak front coming in, rain chances going back up and storm chances, of course, to go along with it. As that upper ridge starts to build to our west this week, temperatures heat up, so we trade the rain, we get a break from the rain, and we get heat now. So lower 90s for our afternoon highs Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, probably again Thursday and Friday. So that's what you have coming our way. Hot weather, it stays humid. Winds are coming mostly from the south throughout this part of throughout the work week. So humidity is really not going to be changing unless that weak front can give us some drier air by later next Friday. But that's a long ways away. So with the heat and the humidity, lower 90s, middle 90s, that means our feels like temperatures will probably be around 100 degrees Monday through Thursday, even Monday through Friday. So it's going to be pretty hot this week, pretty standard as we get closer to the summer solstice, which is later in the month. Now it is the first day of meteorological summer, and here we go. And it's the first day of hurricane season. Let's get it over with, right? So thanks for tuning in to the WWL Louisiana digital stream. We'll be back for the news this evening.